Hi, Weather Joey here with your bottom of the South Island weather recap and forecast for Saturday, March 20th, 2021. Going out to you in the future, my friends. Or I'd like to think that you're my friends. I've got a warm feeling for you and to all the other spirits and beings in the land that we share. A forecast for you, my little bit. Yeah, a little bit bummed today. Actually, as you can see, I'm not bummed because of the weather, but it's cold out there. It's still wintry, but I'm kind of bummed because I was playing this card game with my nephew called Frog Juice. It's all about casting spells and power cards and stuff, and I got clean. And he was being all cocky about it and everything, and it made me really mad. So I'm grabbing a beer for this forecast. Cheers to you in the future. Before we get started though on the recap, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank and acknowledge the First Peoples of this land, the First Nations from North Sydney all the way out to Souk, or North Saanich out to Souk. I often say that, I'm sorry. And beyond, really, for allowing us to live, work, and play on their beautiful traditional territories. Many thanks. And yeah. So recap. So things, last Sunday's forecast, I think it was, things went pretty much to plan like we had talked about. We saw a little front moving through on Sunday, brought a bit of a shower. Now, as far as March goes, we're March 20th. We're way down on the precipitation. We're at about 20% of precipitation that we'd normally see for this time in March. So we've been watching systems throughout the week. Nothing's really produced that much. Maybe into this coming weekend and into the early part of this week, we might pick up some precipitation. We'll get into that for a second. But back on the recap, last Sunday a little front went through and we saw a bit of rain. Then high pressure built in. Still cold high pressure from up here built in for Monday, Tuesday. We saw frosty Monday, Tuesdays. That high pressure, and fairly sunny also, that high pressure moved across, and Wednesday kind of sat over us. It was still here, but we saw some clouds start to drift up from the south. Now we thought Wednesday was going to be a warmer day than it was. It was dry. We thought it was going to be warm, but it wasn't quite sunny to keep the warmth. So the cloud, we saw cloud because a new low pressure came in and it was circling down across off the Pacific Northwest coast here. So it started to bring a southerly flow for Wednesday. A bit of high cloud kept us from having frost in the morning and actually kept the temperatures down. We thought it would be sunnier and higher temperatures. Still, we got some mildness there. But anyway, this system played a role into Thursday, Friday. It brought, as it intensified, it brought a first wave of moisture showers across the coast for Thursday. Temperatures rose up quite a bit, fairly mild. There's still some snow on the upper hills. Some of them saw rain on the North Shore Mountains in Vancouver and stuff. Mount Washington still got some snow. And then for Friday, as this low moved towards the Washington coast, another wave of moisture from the south. The people who saw the most on this moisture was up towards the East Island, things like that. We got a little bit of rain. Victoria was in the typical Olympic rain shadow, so we didn't see much here. But that was what happened Thursday and Friday. As we go, that's worth another sip of beer. Hoyne Pilsner, quite nice. Don't know if Hoyne's still around in the future, but it's here now. And I'm drinking it. Okay, so that low crossed over Friday night, last night. So we're Saturday today. Crossed over last night as it filled. In behind, we've got a new west-northwest flow that's going to be with us well into next week. Fairly cool. So as this built in overnight and into today, we saw, actually it's kind of like this. There's a bit of a ridge down here. So coming in cool from here. As it built in, we had a fair blow today. West-northwest winds, northwest winds across the coast. Cooling temperatures down again. And a fair amount of cloud coming in with this. Because the high pressure is not way up into here, slower down. We're still getting some moisture with this, so a fair amount of cloud today. As we get into the coming next little bit, this is just the start of this west-northwest flow that, like I said, will be with us into early next week. And it's going to bring alternating bands of moisture, of frontal moisture, as low pressures scoot across the Gulf of Alaska. So the first front coming in from the west-northwest tomorrow is going to hit us with a fair amount of rain for the south coast for Sunday, and quite a bit of snow for the hills. So another good dump of snow up in the hills, and all the hills should get it because it's quite cool. And then it looks like in the same flow, a little bit of a break for Monday. Fairly a bit breezy, not too breezy, but still cool. Mix of sun and cloud for Monday. And then as we get into Tuesday, another low coming in. It looks like the weather's going to hold Tuesday morning to be fairly nice. A little ridge of high pressure will have built in from Monday, holding for Tuesday. But we should see cloud thicken on Tuesday afternoon, evening, coming down the island as another front moves in for Wednesday. Now this one looks pretty strong and cool also. So lots more rain and a fair amount of snow for the hills. So that's two major dumps, one on Sunday and one on Wednesday. After that, it looks like we're in the clear. It looks like we're in a really good drying trend as high pressure starts to build in here. That system goes through Wednesday. High pressure starts to build in, moves over to the coast later in the week by Thursday into Friday and into Saturday. We should be under some nice sunny skies, clearing out Thursday, sunny Friday, sunny Saturday, and warming up. So this high pressure looks like it'll have a good base from down here to give us some nice, warm, sunny weather for the end of our spring break weekend. Anyway, hope that helps out. I'm going to finish my beer. I'm going to maybe challenge my nephew to another game. But thinking about you in the future and thinking about all my friends here and now. And as always, may the forecast be with you.